So here in this case, we need to say one more thing, two other terminology instead of super type, additional to super type and subtype. That is the declared type and actual type. So what is the declared type? This variable g is declared as a geometric object. The type used to declare this variable is geometric object. So the declared type is geometric object for this variable g. And what is the actual type? It refers a subclass object. G refers a subclass object. So the actual type is circle. Okay, so this is the declared type and this is the actual type. So we will be using this declared type and actual type for binding and for matching. Okay, binding a message to the method or matching a message to the method. Okay then. So let's see that example without this method. So let me remove this method display. So now I'm going to explain the binding. Okay, assume that your superclass and subclass are having a method. Okay, let's remove this constructor also. I would like to go with method. For example, void. Let me have display method here. So this is circle, and here also let me remove the constructor and let's try to have a method called display. See, your child class is having a method called display. There is a spelling mistake. Display. Okay, and the parent class is also having a method called display. So when you have a same type of same name, you mean to say you are overriding. So the child class overrides the superclass method. So this is the idea of overriding. Okay, just now I mentioned that declared type and actual type are used for binding and matching. So let me see binding and matching. Okay. For binding and matching, let me go with binding first. Okay, and matching I need to have one other method. So let's see binding with an example of this display method. Let's say I create an object G of this type circle. Now let me try to call the method method display. So G dot display. Okay, see, this is a variable of the declared type is geometric object, the actual type is circle. Okay, so declared type is geometric object, this is the super type and this is the actual type is the subtype. Fine. And I'm calling the method display, g dot display. So this display will execute this method or this method. So compiler cannot decide. During compilation, compiler cannot able to decide is this display referring to this display method or this display method. But while execution, okay, the JVM will decide bind this method call to the proper method, that is binding. So during execution time, the JVM, Java Virtual Machine, will bind this method call. This is the method call with the actual method. How it binds? So for binding, we will be using the actual type. What is the actual type? Circle object. Okay, circle. So using the actual type, Java Virtual Machine binds the method call to the proper method. So for binding, the JVM will be using the actual type. So for G, what is the actual type? Circle. So this method call will be matched to this method, display method in the circle class. Let's see how does it work. Let me try to compile and execute. So it says circle class. So which method display it was executed? This method was executed. How does it know? AVM binds the method call to the proper method using the actual type. Okay, let's assume that here I have an actual type, geometric object. So here the actual type is geometric object. So here the output for the display method call will be different. Let's execute the same program. See, geometric class. What does it mean? This method is bound to the this method call is bound to this method, display method of the superclass. So this message was printed. Okay, geometric object class was printed. So for binding, actual type is used. So how about matching? Matching is done during the compilation time. For example, binding is for binding we use actual type, and it's done during execution time. I mean to say run time. Okay, so let's go with the matching. So for matching, I would like to have one other method if possible. Let's try to have another method like printing, for example. And I'm having a variable called integer a, I don't know. Okay, and inside I am planning to have like system.out.println. Okay, let's have the message like a equals the value, something like that. I'm planning to have the same method. Okay, just a second. Let me remove the white spaces so that I can include it here. So here instead of integer, I have a double. Okay then, so that's binding and matching. Now I'm going to explain matching. For matching, I included one other method called printing. So circle class has a method called printing with one parameter which is integer a. The superclass geometric object has the same method printing but with a parameter called double. So this child class has a parameter integer, superclass method has the parameter double. Child class method and superclass method are not same, but the method name is same, printing. So this is called overloading. Okay, let me try to call the method. Example, I'm going to call with g dot printing, and I'm going to use the for example the value. For example, let me try to have 1.1, something like that, because I need to give a parameter. So I'm giving a parameter which is double parameter, so like 10.1 or 1.1. So by the parameter, compiler able to decide, okay, which method is called, because I have two printing method. So which printing method this statement is calling, the compiler can able to understand and can able to match. So this method call is matched to this method. Do you get the idea? So this is what you call matching. So here matching is done using the declared type. By the way, the declared type is used for matching, and it is done during compilation time. So matching is done during compilation time. For matching, we will be using the compiler uses the declared type. So what is the declared type of G? Geometric object. So this printing method will be used. Let's see. So let me try to compile the program. And execute the program. Yeah. So it prints A equals 10.1. So here it is. Double value is printed using this method. So this method is called. Is it fine? So for declared type, for matching, declared type is used. For binding, the actual type is used. So this is the idea of binding and matching. So this one is called dynamic binding. Basically, I say binding, but you can refer it as dynamic binding, because in case of dynamic binding, the actual type is used. So that's called dynamic binding. If you are using declared type, then it is called static binding. Okay. So for dynamic binding, actual type is used, and for static binding, declared type is used. I say matching. Another name for matching is static binding. So for static binding, declared type is used, and for matching also. Matching and static binding are the same names. Okay then. So this is about the dynamic binding, declared type, actual type, and polymorphism.